What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from Ashley Dalton. And this woman says that she's a high value woman who's shacking up without a ring. Let's look at this.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's giving soft girl life.
Thank
Okay.
you. Very much so. Very much so. But first, I just want to tell you I love you so much. If I didn't, I wouldn't be asking for advice because I don't like telling people my business.
Fair enough. I
I
understand.
don't, but I feel like you offer something good to us young Black girls. But I'm 25.
Okay.
I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. I currently live in Dallas with my boyfriend, child, shacking up. But I feel like he is my person. Very similar to Kiki on your TikTok live. My boyfriend pays all the bills. I do not work a 9 to 5. I do content full time. I start my own hair business. So
Hold up. Wait. We're not just going to just skirt over content. The fuck do you mean by content? That's the red flag.
I have the leisure to do what it is I really want to do and not have to, work and do the things that I don't really want to do. I do all the things for him because he does all the things for me. We travel for my birthdays and it's amazing. Like God is good.
Erica, it sounds good. What's the but? There's a but?
It's a but. Okay, so and the butt might be like not big to other women, but it's big to me. So I grew up real religious. I'm a hardcore Christian woman. My grandfather is a bishop. My dad is a pastor. So me even living with him is kind of like.
I was about to say that. Hold up now. Hardcore Christian is shacking up, Erica. Don't go hand in hand now, Miss Lady.
I know it's bad. So my parents already had to kind of get over the fact that I was moving to not only moving to a new city but living with him. So it took a minute for that, but they love him regardless. They love him so much. But now it's Ashley. I'm ready for a ring. Okay, I feel like I do all the things, and it's not. I don't feel like I do all the things. I really do.
I can tell.
I'm that girl.
Your hair is done. You have makeup on in a satin robe, and it's
Monday.
It's Monday. Are you on the East Coast or the West Coast?
Yeah, it's 8:29 right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do everything. Mm-hmm. You don't got a bonnet on at this.
What does it mean by she does everything just because she gets dressed like she got some damn common sense, which should be fucking normal? So my question to you is this: what is you do everything? Because she's always said everything that she does for herself. She doesn't say anything that she does for him. So miss me with that bullshit, please.
Your skin looks good. You look small enough, like you get on that treadmill and you do a little workout, and she shakes her cup when she goes to the gym. And so you deserve a ring. Yeah, absolutely.
So I just want to know, am I wrong for giving him a deadline? And my deadline is December 31st, 2024.
What do you say when you have the conversation with him?
So we are in therapy.
Okay. And how old is he? Sorry, Erica. How old is he?
He's 26. I'm 25. So he's only.
So this man is 26 and you're 25, and you gave him to the end of this year to give you a ring. Let that shit make sense. You gave him to the end of this year, and he's only 26. He's a year. Hell, I'll be 26 in February. But you're telling me that you're giving him till the end of this year to marry you. And how long have y'all been shacking up?
A year older. We went to college together. We met in college, so we're college sweethearts. We've been together officially as adults for 3 years. It'll be 4 years in October. So I'm just like, we live together. We're literally living the life that we always dreamed of together. Money is not of the object. Like, why not? And I'm not the delusional girl that is like, oh, well, Maybe it's because he don't have the money. Maybe because no, you just didn't do it because you just don't want to right now. But I just want to know like why.
Yo, ma'am, let's be honest here. This man is in the building stages of his life. And the reason why he probably hasn't given you a ring is because he probably doesn't feel like you're going to be there any much longer, which you just basically proved by saying you're going to give him to the in the very last day of the year to get you a ring. So you giving him that ultimatum is putting him okay. So she's giving me an ultimatum to do this. That ain't how that works. If a man's ready to marry you, a man's ready to marry you. It seems like you aren't doing as much as you think you're doing for him. That's the reason why he probably hasn't done it. Because if you're 24, no, 23, no, 25, and he's 26, and y'all been together for 4 years, it'll be 4 years in October, that tells me that he's vetted you and you're not worthy of a ring. To be honest with you.
And how long do I wait? Like,
I mean, it's been 3 years, but like, okay, so many things come to mind. He's 26. Is that something he's ready for at 26? Not saying men aren't ready at 26, but from your conversation, because no one knows the relationship, Erica, like you guys know it. So when you have the conversation, your intuition, in the conversation, what is he saying to you? Is he ready for that? Or he's like, babe, I'm really not, or we're going to do it one day. Like, just be patient. Like, what is he telling you?
It's more so of, he says, like, I know it's you. You're going to be my wife. But it's more so of, like, stop, like, pressure me. Like, let me do it when I'm ready. So I don't know if, like, right now he's ready for that.
Hold up. Let me rewind it back. I want you to hear it again.
It's more so of, like, stop, like, pressure me. Like, let me do it when I'm ready.
Exactly. So you're pressuring him. So you pressuring him, you putting that pressure on him, basically trying to force him to marry you. That's going to lead to the breakup of your relationship, which is probably about to do anyways. You cannot pressure somebody to marry you. Regardless how long it's been, you can't pressure that man. If you pressure that man, he's going to tell you to go get the fuck on. He going to help you pack your bags and let you go. You ain't better sit here and force me to damn propose and marry your ass when I know the damn consequences of marriage. No, that ain't how this works.
So I don't know if, like, right now he's ready for that. But I have a dad. My parents have been married for almost 30 years. Marriage is so big to me, and it's such a beautiful thing to me. And I'm tired of doing all the things. It's like I'm not a wife. Like I feel like
your parents have been married for 30-something years, you say. Okay. They've been married for 30-something years. You are a modern day woman. Marriage ain't like it was back then. There's a lot more to sacrifice. There's a lot more that you got to deal with in marriage today than you did back then. Marriage is a lot more critical nowadays. You gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared to make that ultimate decision of marrying somebody. Because in today's age, a lot of women, they say they want to be married, but they don't want to be married. They just want the damn wedding. When times get tough, they run. So regardless of who in your family's been married or your parents been married for a long time, that doesn't translate to you. Because just like you are looking to this woman for advice when you should be going to your father about marriage and about this situation, and your grandfather who was a deacon, who was a bishop, and your father who was a pastor, you're coming to a woman online that gives women shitty advice. So that tells me your thought processing like it is. So why are you coming to this woman that ain't even married her damn self?
like I'm like laughing in my parents' face right now. Like, yeah, y'all got y'all union, whatever y'all got going on, but I'm just doing it with nothing is solidifying this. Like, it is not of God. God is not pleased, child. I just feel horrible.
Yeah.
I
My
really
thing,
do.
what I'm feeling, Erica, correct me if I'm wrong, but he does love you. I can't say he doesn't love you, but it sounds like maybe he's just not ready because he is still young. So my instinct tells me maybe if two things, either you can end it and move on, or you can move back home, give it some space, or move somewhere else, move out of the place you are in now, move out to somewhere else, give it space, because they say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
You could give it till the end of the year. You can decide, you know what, I'm going to move back home, or I'm going to get my own place until the end of the year. And maybe with us missing each other, maybe that he'll have a change of heart.
That was the dumbest idea I've ever heard. We're not talking about him missing her in that sense. We're talking about a woman that wants to be married to this man, and this man is telling her not to pressure me into giving you a ring. See, this is why I say women need to start giving women advice, because this shit right here is gonna break up somebody. This is gonna break them up. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She said he told her, stop pressuring me. Let me give you the ring when I'm ready. That says that he wants to marry you, and he knows that he wants to marry you, but it's not the right time. You're trying to force marriage onto this man when he's clearly stated that he is not married for a marriage. He's not ready. You're giving her advice, telling her to go either end the relationship or move out and go get a place and start and give it to the point where you start missing each other. That's got nothing to do with the fucking relationship. He's telling her to wait. Let me do it in my time. That way it's going to be genuine and not being forced upon me to give you this so that I can save our relationship. That's what he's telling her. But it's bird brain broads like this motherfucker that tells women that dumbass shit, and it fucks up everything. Ashley, he's telling her what the fuck he needs. You are too stupid to damn realize what the fuck he's saying. If I'm telling you you are my wife, I'm just not ready for not ready for marriage right now. There's a lot more things that he's trying to get together before it comes to that step. It's not just walking a woman down the aisle and you getting married and proposing. You got to think about finances. You got to think about plans. You got to think about all this shit. And you want to know something crazy? I'm gonna come back to the video. I want you guys to see the fucking comment section. Once you start begging for a ring and try to prove yourself to a man, you start diminishing your value. No. Ladies, if you want to be married, don't move in with the man without a spoken plan for marriage that includes a timeline, as well as financial saving goals and other goals. Start giving away the milk. It ain't even about the milk. He said that he wants to marry her, but I don't know. This next one. Before I got married, I moved in with my now husband part-time and kept my apartment. He kept telling me I'm wasting my time because I hardly was at my place, but it was still paying for rent, and I could simply move in with him. I told him if he wants me to give up my apartment and move with him, we've got to get married, and that's non-negotiable. I moved in, and 2 weeks later, we were at the courthouse getting married. But that's the thing, though. Looking at this woman, she's not going to want a courthouse wedding. She's not. We can already see how she is. She's not going to courthouse wedding. She's going to want the white dress, walking down the damn aisle, surrounded by greenery. I can already tell this type of chick. She's gonna want to get married outside where there's a lot of green around. I can tell that's the kind of chick she is. Shacking up around the ring automatically demotes you to desperate pygmy. Really? That word, pygmy? It's always the hoes that ain't got nobody always calling somebody a fucking pygmy. It's always the hoes that are calling somebody a pygmy. At 25, gorgeous and educated. Yeah, she might not be educated. She's just enrolled at a college. She ain't the smartest. You can get a ring within months for somebody that truly never wants to leave you. The fuck does that mean? Stupid ass people like this gets on my damn nerves. Mama always said, "Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?" But that's the thing, though. These women aren't listening to what she just said. He wants to marry her. He's saying it's not the right time right now. That's what I don't understand. He said this shit, and every one of these hoes in the comment section missed what he was fucking saying, including the simp. They missed it. He wants to marry her. He's saying not right now is not the right time. That means give me the time that I need to make sure this is right. It's not saying that he doesn't want to do it. Stupid.
But what I'm thinking is that he's young. I don't think he doesn't think you're the one, although he would put a ring on it. But I just think he's young. I think at 26, that may, for a man, that may be a little bit scary.
Yeah. Oh, he's scared. Oh, I know he's scared. He didn't grow up seeing that. Everybody in my family is married. All the women in my family are all wives. It's like the badge of honor. Like when you get married in my family, it's like, oh girl, you did that.
Absolutely.
If ring, who's your man? Like you did that. His family is like not really a thing. So I think he's.
So you just stated it. And his family, he didn't see that. So he's saying that I never seen a strong marriage in my life. So I don't know how to be a husband. Or maybe I'm reading too far into it. But that's basically what he's saying. He said, I'm afraid. When it comes to something that being that committed to somebody, you got to rely on that person to... If you get sick, you got to rely on that person. If you pass on to the ancestral realm, you gotta rely on that person to make sure your expenses and family and all that stuff is taken care of. When you have that, that's a different level of trust. That's a level of trust that requires your full on trust in that person. That's that level of trust. That's the highest form of trust. I'm relying on you to protect my life as well as me protecting your life because we're in this committed relationship. That's the level of fucking trust that requires. This ain't boyfriend and girlfriend trust. This is I'm coming home to you every night and I'm trusting my life in your hands as well as yours and mine. I'm 25 and I know this.
He's just so scared, like that his life is just literally going to be over. And that's like, it's going to be the same thing that we're doing now with the ring.
Right. Like, absolutely. And you know what?
It's not the same thing. You're tying more shit into it, including the government.
I mean, you can have that conversation with him, but it's not your job, Erica, to convince him of that.
Yeah.
Like outside of that, he should just know that you are the one. Right. You're the best thing since sliced bread, and he should know I don't want to lose her. So if that means putting a ring on it, that's what I will do. And if that's not something he's not ready for, again, you're still young. 25 is still prime time. Okay? So it sounds like you need to leave for a bit.
I'm still trying to figure out why is she coming to Ashley about this when she has a pastor as a father and a grandfather that's a bishop. That's what I'm trying to figure out. If you have two men that have been married a long time, why are you not going to these men to figure out, to help him understand and to figure out? You're not in this alone. Marriage is difficult, but you can get through it. Marriage requires work. Why are you going to this woman that's not married, but not going to your father or your grandfather or your grandmother or your mother? That's the shit I'm trying to fucking process. You have 4 people or a myriad of people in your family that you can go to and talk to about this, but yet you come to Ashley fucking Dalton that has no fucking husband trying to give you marriage advice or trying to give you advice about a relationship when the man's telling you, hold on, stop trying to force me into this marriage. Or stop trying to force me into doing something I'm not ready for. That makes no sense. And he's never seen a fucking marriage. That in turn is going to tell him, okay, maybe this is not something I need to do. Because if she's trying to force me into something, that's going to put thoughts in his mind, okay, maybe I don't need to do this with this chick. Maybe I should wait. Because if she's trying to force me into this, what am I not seeing? He's going to automatically be on the fence. As with any guy.
Leave, let him miss you. And I promise you, he'll come back.
That's what it is.
Have you thought about that? Have you thought about
I have. And the only thing that like pulls me back from leaving is like, oh my God, but he really is like a so good man, Savannah. Like, you're not finding this everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's
right.
like,
absolutely.
You know, and he does reassure me. He's like, babe, I'm not gonna make you wait 100 years. Like, you know, like he does reassure me, and he knows the timeline that I have. So I'm giving him until December 31st, 2024. And if not by then I'm gonna just have to, you know, figure something else out because I'm not gonna continue to play myself. I offer too much. Okay.
Literally at home on a Monday at 8:00, hair done. Body.
You know, I just realized this shit was fucking 9 months ago. Wow. But the crazy part about this shit is this. As I stated before, she's got a whole family who's married. That's something I can't even say because most of the women in my family are not even married. My mom's married, but my mom's a hellion. And I can admit that shit. But it baffles me to the point that these women literally will look for advice from a woman that's not even married. And they will listen to these people's advice, but they got a whole bunch of people in their family that's married that has what she wants, but she will rather go to the one online that is destructive for you, but she won't go to the one she won't go to the people that actually give her sound advice. That is baffling to me. I don't know, man. See, that's why I stay in my that's why I stay in my fucking lane. This is crazy. Anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, and support for the comment. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.